Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use gradients to target blown out areas within your landscape photographs and quickly recover those details. It's incredibly easy to do, and it's a really great way to target individual areas rather than the entire photograph. So let's check out using gradients to fix blown out areas within our landscapes. Let's take a look at this photo here. This is a really great example of when you'd want to use a gradient mask to apply a local adjustment into a specific section of your photo. Now, if we take a look at our sky here, you can see it's really quite bright. And if I hold down the J key on my keyboard, there's a whole lot of highlight clipping going on within those clouds. Now, we could go into our Develop tab and use Tone and Color to remove exposure. We could darken things up. But keep in mind, when we're adjusting things in Develop, those adjustments are global adjustments, meaning they're modifying the entirety of our photograph. So not only are we adjusting our sky, but we're also darkening our foreground as well. So this type of photograph, I don't think we need to modify globally. I think we can just employ a gradient mask here to the top and then clean up those blown out areas with a local adjustment. So to do that, let's go into our local tab here. I'm going to add an adjustment, and I'll just use this More button here. I can find this gradient option here. No need to choose add or subtract, just click on gradient. Now by default, it's going to apply that mask to the bottom section of the photo. So if I hit O on my keyboard to view my mask, you can see we're applying this adjustment to the bottom section of the image. Well, we can use this small handle here within the mask to rotate it. I can use this larger handle to position as needed. And then I can use these perforated lines here to feather. So I'll just position it into an area I think is going to be fine. We can always readjust later, and then I'll view the photo again. So now let's hold down J on our keyboard so we can see our highlight clippings. And then I'm going to pull back on the exposure till I get rid of all of those blown out areas. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of contrast. Now, as you can see, we need to just reposition this a little bit and also feather this a little bit as well. Now, you'll also notice that by adding in contrast and removing exposure, we're darkening up these rocks within the scene. So what we need to do is we need to go back into our tone section of our adjustment and just modify a couple sliders, mainly the midtones and shadow slider. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to be holding down J on my keyboard to ensure that I don't create any more blowouts or bring back those really bright areas. But let's pull up on our midtones. That's going to brighten up these rocks a little bit more. And then also I'm going to pull up on my shadows to bring back some of those darker details within those rocks as well. So now if I turn off my adjustment and I turn it back on, you can see it's doing a really great job of bringing back all of the detail that was there in those clouds when we captured the photograph. So that's really all there is to it. Add in your local adjustment using a gradient mask, play around with the sliders to fit and fine-tune the look of your photograph, and there you go. You've fixed those blown out areas really easily using ON1 Photo RAW 2026. And remember, if you're an ON1 Plus member, you get all of these tutorials and more. You get exclusive tutorials, tip videos, courses, remix challenges, ON1 Plus editing guides, and much, much more. Become an ON1 Plus member today to get the most out of your ON1 Photo RAW experience.